Our first of two stops in Richmond, Virginia takes us to the Regency Square Mall, a struggling mall in the shadow of megacenters like Short Pump and Virginia Center Commons. Let's see how Regency Square Mall is holding out. Regency Square was officially opened in 1975 under the development of local developer E. Carlton Wilton and Leonard Farber based out of Pompano Beach, Florida. Original anchors at the time included JCPenney, Sears, Miller & Rhodes, and Thalhimer's. The mall would remain effectively simple, and the only notable change throughout the 70s and most of the 80s would be the arrival of a new food court on the lower level. 1990, however, would see Miller & Rhodes close. The space would be quickly filled in by Hecht's, whom had taken over 3 other locations that belonged to Miller & Rhodes in the state. Hecht's would also take over Thalhimer's just a couple years later, converting their store at the Regency Square Mall into a secondary store. (1991) would see the mall change hands first to Prudential, and from there, the mall would change hands again to Taubman Centers in 1997. An interesting owner to have for your mall. Meanwhile, Virginia Center Commons was killing malls left and right, Regency Square Mall being one of the lucky few that survived its wrath. However, Regency Square Mall would face its own problems later on, and would also battle competition from different fronts, like Short Pump Town Center and Taubman's other property, Stony Point Fashion Park. Fast forward to January 2012, and Taubman would return the mall to the lender in an effort to avoid foreclosure on the mall. And the mortgage lender would hire Jones Lang LaSalle to handle management of the mall property. Just a few years later, Thalhimer Realty Partners and the Rebke Company purchased the Regency Square Mall for $13 million and announced a plan to revitalize the mall, though they stated that they still wanted to see a focus on retail for the property. Then, the anchor store closures began. In 2016, Macy's, whom had taken over Hecht's, would announce that they were closing both of their stores in the Regency Square Mall, alongside 38 other stores. And then, in late 2017, Sears was slated for closure alongside 15 other stores. No surprise there. But this would just leave JCPenney as the only anchor for the mall. However, the mall did manage to secure a Forever 21 as a junior anchor. The same month Sears was closing, a parking deck would be demolished over one of the mall entrances, and this would kick off a $30 million renovation of the mall to level the front parking lot down to a single level, as well as make way for Regal Cinemas. Additionally, this would also make way for additional outward-facing retail for the mall. While redevelopment continues slowly but surely at Regency Square Mall, It would proceed to lose Forever 21 in September 2019, this store being one of the unlucky ones to lose out in the Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The mall currently is in a bit of an odd position. It's dying, yes, but the owners seem to be making an effort to revitalize the property. What does the future hold for Regency Square Mall? Perhaps we'll find out in a few years. Occupancy-wise, I found this mall kind of bizarre during my April 2019 visit. You have a Forever 21 in an empty wing. You had a Chick-Fil-A still in the food court. But Bath & Body Works was completely missing, and they're known to be in some of the deadest of malls at times. I sometimes wonder if this mall might be due for demalling or whatnot. Anyway, I do wish we had more time to talk about this mall, but it's just about time to go. Do like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Share some thoughts down in the comments below. And don't forget about Ko-fi, Minds, BitChute, etc. Well, until next time, this is Doomie Grunt, wishing you and the Regency Square Mall farewell and good luck.